Last month was not a good deck of panning month for me. The cards were not kind. Hopefully this month will be better. Hi, I'm Andi. I'm really happy that you're here. This is my deck of panning update for the month of June. This project was created by Emily over at the channel Emily and Max. I will have her, of course, I will have her linked in the description box below. So let's talk about how feral the cards were to me last month. And did I have any progress? I did. Brought in last month for the 7 of Spades, which at the time was oldest. I brought in my Cabana Boy blush. This is definitely my oldest, one of my 2 oldest blushes in my collection. I brought it in for 10 uses. I used it 10 times. It is rolling out. For the Jack of Clubs, black jacks are always going to represents another project. Well, I brought in Birthstone Beauty, and I brought in the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl in Diamond Dust. The reason I brought this in for Birthstone Beauty is because my granddaughter, I said my daughter last month, my granddaughter's birthstone is an opal, and that's very opalescent. So I brought this in for 5 uses, and I used it 5 times. I used it as an inner corner, which this, which are both Laura Geller highlighters. This is the Baked Original Highlighter in Fridge Vanilla. These are both in my eyeshadow categories now. I use them far more as eyeshadow than I do for highlighters. So I did move those over. 5 uses, used it 5 times. It is also rolling out. Back in April for the Jack of Clubs, which, as I just said, is always going to represents another project because face cards and aces do not change throughout the whole year. And the project that I chose was Partners in Cream because it seemed easy. And I brought in my Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush palette. This is the one in Daria. And I brought it in to use these 3 right here because these are the cream products in this. And I put a 5 use. No, I put a 10 use goal on this. As of the last update, I had used it 5 times. I used it 5 more additional times. 10 uses, also rolling out. Yes. Last month for the King of Clubs, which Black Kings are always going to be in it for the long haul. So I brought in the Rick and Morty palette by Glamlight for No Pan Left Behind. And because this is a very, very colorful palette, I knew that this would be in for the long haul. Now, how much use have I gotten on this? Not a lot, but I am steadily making progress. I'm going to put a graphic up here of the shades that I have used. So all of these shades and then a few shades sprinkled in here and there. It is one of my favorite colorful palettes that I own, but it's beautiful. I love it. And I'm going to try really hard to enjoy using the rest of those No Pan Left Behind. Also brought in last month, I drew Hit a Pan because In It for the Long Haul was not bad enough. I had to hit a pan. I brought in a shade from the ColourPop Stone Cold Fox to hit pan. And that shade is called Fickle Fate, and it's right here. And as you can see, there's no pan. But I have been using this. See that dip? I'm so close there. I'm so freaking close to pan. I know it. Because I hit pan on this one without even trying. You guys. So this I use every single time I do my makeup. Every time I do my makeup, I will bring this in for something. Mostly an outer corner. But yes, you can see. Right there. I'm right there. And then lastly, brought in April for Mrs. Right Now. That is a product that's either seasonal or something that you just really want to use right now. I brought in the Commodity Juice, and the last update, I gave a glowing review of this perfume. Love it. I put it in for 10 uses. It's empty. I got 11 uses out of it. The last use was just some spurts here and there, but it is completely empty. So I have a fragrance empty, but also this is rolling out. I love this. This smelled, this smells so good. I was pleasantly surprised. And as I told you last month, Anthony told me this is his favorite perfume I've ever worn, but now it's gone. So he's going to have to buy me a full size at some point. I have 4 rollouts, and 2 items that are staying in, the No Pan Left Behind for the Rick and Morty, and the Hit a Pan in my Stone Cold box. At some point, I had to draw another card, and I have 6 products in here, and I'm going to stay with the 6 products because drawing cards is normally the most fun thing, the funnest thing, but not last month. That wasn't very fun. If you didn't see last month, I also got the Joker, but I had the Veto. So, yeah. So I'm bringing up the game board, and I am really excited to see what is on here this time. I don't talk about what I don't want because that's when I get it. But I see some fun things on the game board. So we'll see. There's really not much on there that I wouldn't want to have, even though I'm not talking about it. I need to make sure that I only have 1 Joker in here this time. Okay, so there's 1 Joker. She's going, you know what? I'm switching them out because she was bad luck for me before and she was bad luck for me last month. So we're going to put the one with the purple dress back in, and I'm going to put it right down the middle, and I'm going to shuffle 2 more times. I was done shuffling, but I'm going to make sure that we're good. All right, I'm going to cut the deck. I'm going to turn her around so she's right side up, and I'm going to look and see, make sure that she's right side up. Okay, she's right side up for the first 4 cards. Here we go. Queen of Hearts is Veto. Yes, thank you. Thank you. 2 of Diamonds is Graveyard. And I will go over what that means when we come back after I pick my products. 4 of Clubs has a pan. Okay, I can do that. I have things with pans. And then the last card, 9 of Hearts, Primer. Wah, wah. That's boring. That's okay. It's safe, though. It's very safe. All right. Okay. I can breathe. I'm going to go choose my items. We'll come back. We'll discuss. You guys don't go anywhere. Okay, since I got the Veto, and I'm going to keep the Veto, but I have to draw another card. I have to draw another card. I almost forgot. I have to draw another card. Ah! Another heart. Jack of Hearts, which is Spotlight a Panner. Yay! I'm going to do that. I'm going to spotlight a panner. I love that. Love that. All right. Now, I'm going to go off. I'm going to pick my products. We'll come back. We'll discuss. You guys, don't go anywhere. I am back, and this was actually pretty easy. It didn't take me long to choose these products. Did I make the right choices? I don't know. There's a couple things. I'm like, did I really want to do that? I guess so. I guess I do. Okay. For the 2 of Diamonds, which was Graveyard. Graveyard item is something that you've had in a project before. Well, in this project, Deck of Panning, I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before, but I can't remember. I brought in the Violet Voss Flamingo palette and used it No Pan Left Behind. I'm going to do that again. Look at this bright, fun summer color story. But I'm being a little strategic because I think that these 2 will work well together. There are shades in here that are not in here, and I can use these as like blending out shades or outer corner shades or what have you. And I've already used this dark teal here, and there's a dark teal in here. It's not quite as dark, but so I think that that's going to work out. We'll see. It's not going to be rolling out next month. It's going to be in for a little bit, but that's okay. Next up, for the 4 of Clubs, which was has a pan. Instead of hit a pan, I get to bring in something that has a pan. I'm bringing in my Natasha Denona retro palette because, as you can see, this shade right here has a pan. So I'm going to use this. I'm only going to use this 5 times. Because if I allow myself to use it any more than that, this will be the only thing that I use because this is one of my favorite palettes. And as you can see, that is my favorite shade in the palette. I toyed with the idea of bringing that shade into finish, and I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So I'm just going to bring that in for 5 uses and get 5 looks out of it. 9 of Hearts was primer. I could have brought in just a regular old primer, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, even though that was not the prompt. I could have done that, but I'm not doing that. I have this Iconic London. This is the Prep, Set, and Glow. So you can use this as a primer, you can use it as a setting spray, and you can use it as an illuminator. And boy, is it illuminating. I don't know, can you see how... But I want to know if I like it or not, because if I don't like it, then I can declutter it. But I'm going to bring this in for only 5 uses. 5 uses for this. We'll see what I think of it. If it gives it looks shimmery, not glittery. So if it gives a pretty glow, then that is a bonus because I love a pretty glow in the summertime. Well, I like a pretty glow all year round, but especially in the summer. And then finally, for the Jack of Hearts, which was Spotlight, a panner. I had several panners in mind, but there's one product that I just really want to get use on because I can only use it in the summer months, warmer months, when I have some color on my skin, etc. Alex over at the channel Alejandra Lisette just finished her ABH cream bronzer in the shade Amber. I believe it is the same shade, Amber. And this, as you can see, has a nice dip in it, but you can also see how much damn product is in here. So I really want to get a bunch of use out of it. My only other thing with this, because I don't want to go a whole nother year without using it at the end of summer, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about frankening this with something else so that I can use it all year round, because it is very warm for me, and it is also a little in the deeper category for me. But it is a beautiful bronzer. I've already used it a couple times since I brought it into my Shop My Stash. So yes, I'm going to spotlight Alex, and I'm going to use the ABH cream bronzer because she just finished one of these. So excited. I was so excited for her. Yes, total fireworks emoji on that. Those were all of my products. Thank goodness. I got the Veto again. So we'll see if I'm going to need to bust that out. Hopefully not the next month, which is what happened last time. Let me know, are you doing this project? How did you do? What did you draw? Was it a happy month or was it a sad month? Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. And until our next adventure, everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.